I guess first and foremost, it's you got two teams out there because it's single elimination. Everybody's out there fighting for their lives. I thought that they did the same thing, and being a defending national champion, we knew and felt like they weren't going to just stop just because we got up, a couple of runs, and so we were aware of that, and so everything that was going to happen over the second half of the game, we were going to have to earn, and we certainly did. I thought there were several spots that were huge for us. J.O. hitting a double, Newman hitting a double, kind of get some momentum for us, and then Connor Wright did a good job of holding us in the game. And then, it looked like there was some momentum transferring a little bit, and we went to Pags, Anthony, because last time out he threw really good against them. And so last night in our meetings and this morning, we felt comfortable and confident about what he was going to be able to do, and also they had lined up a couple left-handed hitters in a row. Came in, I think, first hitter got a double play and got the momentum back. We did a great job of playing defense. It was a great turn by J.O., actually. And so, you know what? We found a way to win. This time of year, that's all you're trying to do, however it might be. We executed some things offensively, came up with some big hits. I think we created an inning with 2 outs, which has been huge for us in this tournament so far. But we played clean defense for the most part also.
We have second baseman Jonathan Ortega and pitcher Anthony Pagano. Ask if you do have a question, let me come to you so we can pick it up on here. Questions for student athletes?
Guys, has it sunk in yet that you just took down the defending national champions?
Yeah, it sunk in whenever, after the game, right whenever it ended. We were kind of fired up, everybody was, but we were kind of locked in before yesterday coming in, knowing that we had to play them, so we kind of never, in our mind, thought that we were going to lose to them at all.
Jonathan, can you talk a little bit about how important it was to get the 4 runs early?
It was big. We knew we had to jump on them early because they have some good guys out of the pen, and they have a good starter today. And we knew we had to get ahead and try to keep the lead throughout the game and never let down.
Y'all hit the ball real well toward the end of the year. Is this just sort of a continuation of what you've been doing?
Yes, we just try to stay within ourselves, try to stay with our approach and see if it works out every day. And it's been working lately, so we're going to stick to it.
Anthony, Coach had just mentioned that they had it in their mind they were going to go to you today, maybe at some point. Were you aware of this?
Yeah, Coach spoke to me this morning, and we had a plan of what we were going to attack. So, kind of knew going in that I was going to be the guy.
So, what's going through your mind? Because that was arguably the most 3 important innings of your entire season, resting on your shoulders.
Yeah, I just try to fill the zone up, command the ball, and I knew I could get out. So.
Are those the biggest 3 innings you've ever pitched?
Probably, yes. I mean, I'd say so.
What did you go to in the latter stages when they threatened there in the 9th inning? What was working for you then?
Both pitches were working. I got a little away from myself at the end, but I just got to come back and do what I was doing earlier in the first 2 innings, and throw the ball in the strike zone and hopefully get some outs.
Guys, we appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Let's see in a minute. Yeah, I want this water. Yeah.
Questions for Coach Harrington?
Coach, are you getting a sense that this team has a sense of belief in itself? Because I remember yesterday you had mentioned that a little bit. You getting a sense that this team really might have something special in their pocket?
I would say I wouldn't bet against them. Baseball is a crazy game in itself. Momentum's crazy too. It's really hard to get, and can be really easy to lose sometimes. And what they do is they have momentum right now. They believe in what they're trying to do, and as long as we keep throwing the ball in the strike zone and playing defense, I think these guys feel like they have a chance to do that. And so far, over the 2 games we've played, they do, and they do believe in it. They do believe in what they're trying to do, and the game's going to help dictate, how it turns out by their efforts and their influence on it, and the way they do things, the way they play. But right now, they feel very comfortable and very confident about what they're trying to accomplish.
Was an aggressive approach kind of how y'all wanted to attack Beckwith early? Because y'all are able to get the ball in play, and understandably there were 3 errors, but they came off of hard hit balls by your guys.
Yeah, we were. He's in the strike zone. That kid's an incredible pitcher. He and Cunningham both are, you know, if you were going to put a college pitching staff together, you'd go grab both those guys every year. We felt like going into it that we need to be very aggressive, and we need to be aggressive on the bases to try to create some opportunities, some holes, because he can be a ground ball pitcher too when he goes down to the side. And so we were trying to create some, you know, I think there was 2 or 3 times we hit and ran. They didn't work out, but maybe 4 times now that I think about it. But we were trying to be aggressive with it, and we did. We took advantage of some opportunities that came our way also.
How did you approach Anthony this morning, I guess, when you let him know, look, if we get an abide today, we're coming to you?
Yeah, he was sitting, we were in breakfast, and he was sitting at the table. He'd gotten down there earlier than a lot of the other guys, and I just had a moment where I was sitting there. I just finished eating, and I walked over to him and just said, hey, this is going to be one of those days you're going to be involved with it. We can get Connor through some of this. This moment fits best for you. And so, and then, you know, I tried to remind him on the bus on the way in here into the game. I tried to remind him to go back to the weekend where we played him at our place, where we won 2 out of 3, and the third game was a 4-3, you know, game, 1-run game. And I asked them to go back in their minds and figure out, remember what they did really good. Remember what positively they did that weekend that would make them feel better about going into this game and into this moment. And so hopefully they did. It sure looked like they did.
And how important was it that Connor eat some of those innings like he did? Because that was a real gutsy start that he
Yeah,
had
no
today.
doubt. Look, I mean, there were moments where, you know, after you hit the 2-run homer, there's moments that, you know, that game feels like it might, you know, maybe getting away. They're the defending national champion. They have momentum. They have a moxie to them because of that. People have never been in a battle of competition when the team you're playing is a defending national champion, has had that kind of success. They will that on you, and it's tough to overcome sometimes. And I was so proud of the way we competed. We didn't let that get in the way of what we were trying to do. And so I was proud of Connor, the way he competed, and all of them, to be honest with you.